Fourth quarter action here. It has been a dandy. Global, laban sa Meralco. Meralco looking for their 5th win. Ito naman Global, looking for another victory here this conference.
You know, that shot hasn't fallen for Billy Mamaril. Ordinarily, that is his range. Pero Mamaril in this game, only 2 points.
They look to go inside. Onuaku against Kramer. Kramer will be called for the foul. That's his 5th.
And they're doubling Onuaku. But you also notice, pagkuha ni Onuaku ng bola, nasa labas na siya. So they're pushing him out. He's not very close to the low block. At si Kramer ngayon ang gumagamit ang katawan against Onuaku. Billy Mamaril ang kanilang pag-second man on the double team.
Technical foul. And it's going to be on Doug Kramer. And he's explaining to the coaching staff, I think he was just trying to voice his concern. But nonetheless, he must have said something that hindi nagustuhan ng referee, but it doesn't hurt them in the end.
Hindi pumasok yung tira galing kay Gary David. But boy, what a ball game. Low scoring, and you would think that this is the style of game of Meralco. But if you look at Meralco's wins, they have not won by more than 4 points. Their average winning margin is just about 3-4 points. So all the games have been close. Ito si Mamaril now, forcing the pass.
Amer, Hugnatan. That wouldn't have counted, the referee say.
But again, they executed that same play. They wait for Hugnatan to attack from the middle.
Let's check in with Sel Guevara.
Mukhang nag-a-adjust ang batang pair sa depensa as Coach Pido was telling his guys that if the passer of Meralco is a big man, don't leave the shooter. And also, kapansin-pansin na very winded na ito si Calvin Warner. Minamasay siya kanina sa bench with his cramps. So it would be good for batang pair to get points from other guys. Back to you.
Well, Kinito, that means both imports are now huffing and puffing.
Right. Well, Paula Taha now is in double figures. Oh,
Amer
what a shot coming from Amer.
And we're tied at 67 again, our 5th deadlock of the ball game.
And what about the man who's now taking on Terrence Romeo? It's J.D. Dillinger in that matchup against Terrence Romeo.
Warner overshoots.
Good defense by Hugnatan.
JD says, kayang-kaya mo si Terrence Romeo.
That length of JD.
Billy, we're going.
Hey, coach, I didn't start this. Come on, man, let's fucking win. Let's go. I didn't start this, coach.
Whatever. Let's talk about it later. Let's go.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, man, use that shit out on the floor. Use that shit on the floor. Let's go.
That's it, Calvin. Calvin, okay? Okay, back. No! Billy, kung si Unwako is getting you, kunin mo sa post. Back down, and then hand off. Kay Terrence. Kasi pag hand off, si Unwako hindi nahahabol yun. Hindi nahahabol yun, okay?
10:07 remaining dito sa ating 4th and final quarter. Dalawa ang lamang na Meralco. It's been a nip and tuck affair all throughout. Mamaril trying to attack the defense. Finds Romeo. Back to Mamaril, 2-man game.
He's got to put it up. Oh, there's a foul underneath. Si Onuaku yata. Si Onuaku matatawagan. Sino? Sino ba?
Onuaku is saying siya yung na-foul.
Si Kelly Nabong. And who's now playing defense against Calvin Warner. So interesting matchups dito, partner. Dillinger against Romeo.
Now they have a much taller player. Romeo extricates, but can't drop. And here comes Onuaku. That's another big board.
Onuaku switched off that time to stop Terrence Romeo, or at least distract him.
Amer on the outside. Laban dito kay Terrence. Using the Nabong screen. Shot clock is at 3. JD knows it. 1 and out. Here's Terrence. Romeo hands it off to Mamaril. And Mamaril will head to the line for 2 free throws.
Meralco can't seem to break away. And Globalport hanging around.
Mga kapatid, gusto nyo ba ng kakaibang viewing experience? Mag-download at mag-register sa Singo Panalo app at alamin sa March 2 ang pinakabagong sorpresa na hatid sa inyo ng TV5.
You know, Anthony, the man who's been most impressive here for Globalport is Taha, who's now defending Dillinger. Big shoes to fill because hindi nga nakakalaro si Stanley Pringle. Taha already with 11 points.
They go inside to Onuaku. There's the double. He gives it up. Dillinger for 3. Short. Nabong was there for the offensive rebound.
There was a push.
But the foul will be called on Nabong. Ang sinasabi niya kasi Kinito, and I understand what he's trying to say, is he got rebounding position.
I think he might have pushed stock before that, or in claiming that rebounding position.
69 all. A little over 8 minutes remaining.
It's
8 and a half to be exact. Yan na nga si Mamaril. Kanina pa naghahanap ng bola. It's going to be a turnover.
They're trying to work that two-man game between Mamaril and Terence Romeo. Thinking that Mamaril backing down on Onuaku, and Onuaku's not going to chase down Terence Romeo on the switch.
They go to David. Now back to JD. JD attacks. Goes all the way to the rim. And he will head to the line for a free throw.
He's a mismatch nightmare, JD, because he plays a 2 position. And you watch it right here. Kayang-kaya niya, no? Si Paulo Taha and Billy Mamaril trying to protect the rim, but a little bit too late.
That excellent shot brought to you by Stanley Hand Tools and Power Tools. Performance in action.
You know, first game ni Dillinger in this conference, he did not score. But since then, the next 3 games, he averaged 13 points. And right now, see, Dillinger already has a total of 13, make that 14 points.
A little bit more breathing space para sa Meralco dito. Lamang sila ng 3. Back to Romeo, up against the much taller JD. They swing it on the outside, Washington. And a foul is going to be called on JD as he tried to stop Warner. How can you do that?
That's team foul number 4 on Meralco.
They get it inside to Warner, up against Onuaku. Good matchup here.
Oh,
and he
what
gets
a block.
blocked.
And Warner's down on the floor.
Amer controls his dribble, finds David. David wants this shot. Forces it up. Romeo matatawagan ng personal foul. That's 3 free throws.
Nice switch off that time. Meralco executing that play so well. You watch it right here. Oh, this was the block shot galing kay Onuaku. And then on the other end of the floor, you see that switch. Nakita ni Gary David that Romeo was just too close to him, that there had to be contact if he uncorked. A smart move on the part of Gary David.
Alam naman natin, Kinito, veterano yan.
Yeah, basang-basa niya kung ano mangyayari doon.
Second of 3 free throws.
Meralco looking for victory number 5 without a defeat. Gary David is looking for another free throw. That was a 2-point attempt.
Well, they were saying he was stepping on the line apparently when he made that attempt. Well, nonetheless, pasok yung dalawa. 5 ang lamang ng Meralco rito. Uiloan finds Warner. Warner will attack once again. Semerad finds Warner. Perfect pass.
what we've observed here is that Meralco has done a good job of shutting down Romeo. On the switch, first of all, his primary defender is J.D. Dillinger. On the switch up high, you've got Cliff Hodge taking him on. Kanya hirap na hirap si Terrence to get off a shot because ang nakakalaban niya, either from my primary defender or on the switch, are two big guys.
There was an excellent look from Semirat. 21 points right now for the big man, Warner. Onuaku, gusto sumagot. Waiting for the double to come. Now he commits, and he will let to the line for 2 free throws.
Well, they made him work for that shot, and Onuaku is sitting down. He is sitting down. Pagod na to. He's getting some rest here before he goes to the free throw line.
Hey, you're doing a good job. You get switched.
Yeah, we know that. Yeah. We got that.
Okay, so you end up on
Great watch.
you end up on
Romeo always come together. He might shoot it right after he goes over that screen.
Kanina nabanggit natin, the excellent job that Meralco is doing in defending Terrence Romeo. And the result is, so far in the second half, Terrence Romeo scored only 1 3-point shot. That was in the 3rd period. Hindi pa nakaka-score si Terrence dito sa 4th period. Onuaku played for the Syracuse Orangemen in the NCAA.
Only 1 out of 2 that time. 4 ang lamang na Meralco. Warner going back to work. That wingspan of Onuaku helped him out there. Went for the flop. Onuaku hindi tinawagan. And that might be a foul on Onuaku.
You watch it right here. There's one bump. That's the second bump. Could have been a charge. It could have been an offensive foul.
I guess what the referees are saying, I think the bump needed to be a little bit more. There had to be a little bit more power. Kasi ang laki talaga ni Onuaku dito kay Warner. Punta natin si Sel.
We just spoke to Stanley Pringle here at the game at he's taking things day by day, and actually it's his right ankle that sprained, but said that both ankles are prone to injuries. At kung mapapansin ninyo, wala si Joseph Yeo sa rotation. Well, it's coach's prerogative kaya hindi siya kasama sa laro ngayon. Back to you.
3-point play scored there by Calvin Warner. Now, Onuaku's trying to back down Warner. There's 2 men against him.
He gives it up. Amer with the jumper. A little bit too strong.
Big opportunity now for Globalport to get back the driver's seat.
Isa ang lamang ng Meralco rito. Halfway through our 4th and final quarter. And Warner gets away again inside for a Twitter. Lamang na ang Globalport.
Exactly. Basang-basa ni Warner, napagod na si Onuaku. So he's attacking his defense. Coach Norman Black will have to make some adjustments right now.
Dillinger will lose possession. That's going to be a foul on JD. That was clear.
Yeah.
Uloan has been a gem sa araw na to.
Penalty situation against Meralco. You watch it right here. Nice curl move. Nawala na yung lateral quickness ni Onuaku, giving an opportunity para kay Warner to score in that layup.
Nawala na yung quickness period.
Yeah,
Kinito.
oo, tama.
Talagang iniwanan na siya ron.
Oh, but Uloan failing to connect.
Amer, nagpahinga na. Karam is back. Karam has actually done an excellent job here today. On both guards, on Romeo, and even on Sumang.
2 missed free throws here for Uloan. He can hit the 3, but he can't hit the free throw.
Yun ang masakit. That would have given them a 3-point advantage.
Oh, but this is a hustle lineup now on the floor for Meralco. Anytime you've got Hodge, Dillinger, and Newsom playing together, that's all hustle right there.
JD for three.
Yes.
That 3-point shot brought to you by Oppo F1 selfie expert.
That's 17 on the night for Dillinger coming off the bench. He has not started at all in this conference.
Warner thought about it. Gives it up. Uiloan for three. Bang!
Ito sinasabi, no? He can hit the three, but he can't make free throws. Ano ba yan?
3-point shot brought to you by Oppo F1 selfie expert. Under 5 remaining sa ating laro. Karam on the outside. Finds Newsom. JD, poor pass. Uiloan was there. That's going to be a foul on JD. And again, 2 free throws coming up.
And Jonathan Uiloan, right place, right time. He's got 6 points in the game and 3 rebounds. Boy, those guards, the very peppery Spitfires guards at Globalport, doing a great job dito, no? Uiloan, Paulo Taha.
There was that 3-point shot earlier from JD before he picked up his 5th personal. Sumagot naman si Uiloan sa kabilang panig.
Ang layo nun, ha? Way beyond the free throw arc. Here's Uiloan continuing to miss the free throw.
That's 3 straight misses from the line. Dillinger, pinalitan na. Papasok si Hugnatan. More ceiling. Finally gets 1 to go. The lead is 2. Newsom ngayon ang nagbababa ng bola. Newsom still up. That's going to be a foul on Uiloan, and that was clear. That was right in front of us. And that's a poor foul because that's going to send Newsom to the line for 2 shots. Newsom with the first. Again, if you're just joining us, Meralco looking for their 5th straight victory here this conference. Yung kabilang panig, Globalport looking for another victory. Isa pa lang ang kanilang naipapanalo sa komperensyang ito. Newsom makes both. We're tied once again at 80. Only our 7th deadlock.
Romeo defending Romeo right here. It's Karam and he misses.
Well, Karam has done an excellent job today against all the guards na pinarada rito ng Globalport. Newsom attacks. He might have gotten continuation there, but nonetheless, he will head to the line again para sa dalawang free throws. Under 4 minutes remaining sa ating laro. Newsom again, back to the line. And now a chance already of Ginebra, Kinito.
Di pa nga tapos itong laban na to. Fans are already anticipating the big Manila Classical game. That's coming up after this one. Manila Ginebra versus the Star Hotshots.
Tama yun. 11 points ready for Newsom. That timeout ang Globalport. We still have 3:47 remaining sa ating unang laban. Uiloan trying to go inside to Warner. Warner all the way outside. Looks like they will repost. Shot clock down to 4.
There's
and a
a
foul
foul.
will be called on Newsom.
Warner will be tested at the free throw line. Both teams in the penalty. Still a lot of basketball time left. 3:31. Trying to work a 2-man game on the strong side with Warner and Uiloan. I would rather have Warner and Romeo on the strong side rather than Uiloan. Maybe Uiloan should go over to the far corner, over to the weak side for a possible pass, just in case hindi mo bra yung 2-man game between Warner and si Romeo.
Warner makes the first.
Billy Mamaril checking in for Keith Jensen.
And the second is not going to drop. Isa ang lamang na Meralco rito. And they got the offense. They go outside. Onuaku, that's definitely out of his comfort zone. Karam, yes!
Oh, yes! Anjo Karam with 6 points. And those 2 harap-harapan na steals that he made earlier.
Tatlo ang lamang na Meralco. 3 minuto na titira rito sa ating laro. Again, Warner trying to power his way inside. Not going to work.
He wanted to get the foul. Onuaku standing his ground.
Balik sila kay Newsome. They feel he can take Oiloan off the dribble.
There's a switch.
Hodge with a jumper. Yes!
And the release pass coming from Newsome under duress.
Oiloan up against Newsome now. Both teams in the penalty. Romeo almost lost it. Karam still all over him. Washington for 3. Short. Hugnatan with the board. Here's Hodge. Finds Newsome. Newsome attacks and gets it to go. Last 2 minutes brought to you by Cobra. Ilabas ang tunay na lakas. Cobra. Gusto ko pa.
And look at the way Karam is playing defense on Romeo. You know, he's not settling for any switch. He's staying glued on Romeo.
Challenges that shot, but Romeo hits it off the glass.
Oh boy, off the glass against Karam. You can't stop Terence Romeo.
That was just better offense, Kinito.
Yeah, can't keep a good man down.
1:36 remaining. Newsome trying to work the 2-man game. Kasama si Hugnatan. And a foul is going to be called. Our referees have been very strict about that all throughout the conference.
You know, the man you'd like to see here finish the game for Meralco is Dillinger. He's got 17 points. 8 of them coming here in this quarter. You take a look at that shot. The bank shot off the glass. Nandun si Karam, harap-harapan. But Terence Romeo is Terence Romeo. He's the Steph Curry of the Philippines.
He can hit from just about anywhere, and he's proven it game in, game out.
And this man has contributed quality minutes. Reynel Hugnatan did not play in the first half.
Hugnatan makes both. A minute 20 remaining. Trying to go glass, not gonna work. Ngayon, uubos oras si Newsome at ang Bolts. But still, under a minute remaining in this match. Karam with a big basket.
And this guy doesn't miss. Karam is playing one of the best games of his life. Terence Romeo is not on the floor para sa Globalport.
That might be it, Kinito. And they're still taking their time looking for a good shot. When time is not on their side. Newsome matatawagan ng isang personal foul. 2 free throws. Essentially a 1-ball game here.
At kanina napag-usapan natin how important it was for the second unit ng Meralco to step up. And surely in this game, Dillinger with 17 points off the bench. Karam with 8 points off the bench. Paseramer, well, he started in this game. He had 9 points in this contest.
No. Stay away from the ball. Okay? What I need you to do is to bend down.
dude.
Jimmy. Yeah. Gary. Yeah. Bend down. Angel, you're out. You got to get open now. All right? God, huh? Okay, come on, let's go, guys.
Exactly 36.2 seconds remaining. And the fans of Star in Ginebra.
And what about this lineup with Coach Norman Blackhouse on the floor? Dalawang point guard, Karam at saka si Alapago on the floor to take care of the distribution and the ball handling, because they knew that Meralco's gonna foul to stop the clock.
And they made sure they got their good free throw shooters out there.
Right. They need ball handlers at this stage. 33.1 seconds to go. At ano yung sinabi natin kanina, one of the priorities of Meralco was wag nilang palampasin sa quota ang Globalport. And that quota was at 90 points. Well, right now, Globalport is 86 points. 33.1 seconds to go. I think they're going to be falling within that quota. Wala na si Romeo sa loob. Oh, he's back on the floor. Check that, he's back on the floor. And you'll need him. This game is not over. Oh, smothered.
Onuaku just lets that go. They try to track that down. Uiloan.
Looking for a three-point shot.
It's not there.
Looking for another three-point shot is Globalport.
Washington with a forced shot, not gonna work. Hugnatan here for the layup.
And that's it. Globalport is not going to reach 90 points. Check mark sa ating Dean's List. Quota yun. Meralco remains unbeaten in the conference.
Our final tally is Meralco 96, Globalport 86. At wala pang talo ang Meralco sa komperensyang ito.
Got the job done on defense. Before this game, ang average points given up by Meralco, 88 points. In this one, they gave up 86, or make that 88.